Attention on deck. Major warts and all here. In a recent Veterans Advantage Point blog, they highlighted an article on the VA taking on challenges of aging with PTSD. Remarkably, it's almost as if the author were looking over my shoulder as I created my video series. Here is my disclaimer. In today's video, I'll cover key aspects of how I intend and you may benefit from joining me as I discover how to truly plan to die, happy, healthy, and fulfilled. As we get older, living a happy life directly parallels living a stress-resistant lifestyle. We need to be healthy. If we continually worry about dying and all that entails, continued life can become more a dreaded chore than a fulfilling journey. So first off, I've selected a group of noted professionals to guide me on the road to better health, specifically using the ketogenic lifestyle. Dr. Ken Berry really understands how a ketogenic lifestyle can assist everyone in not only better health, but happier health. Dr. Alan Mandel, he talks about natural solutions to everyday physical and mental problems. Dr. Eric Berg, he covers the entire spectrum of health, not only or a technical background. He makes it easy, even for me to understand. Thomas DeLauer is my coach. He understands how the body mechanics and nutrition work together. If we can get that going, there's a good chance we are going to be healthy. And Wim Hof, the Iceman, his method incorporates many of those aspects of cold focus. In other words, focusing on how the cold showers, and how heat, saunas, can work not only to bolster the immune system, but also to motivate your brain to work efficiently. In order to do that, I have to change my current reliance on the all-American Western diet of high carbs, sugar-infused processed food, and fundamentally move from sugar burning to fat burning. In a word, ketosis. Here is a simple explanation of what ketosis really is. Now, of course, it's easier if I can explain to you why I've decided to go keto. One, the diet is very low carb and high fat. Consequently, it has some similarities to the earlier Atkins and other low carb diet. It involves drastically reducing carbohydrate intake and replacing it with fat. I'm sure there are folks out there that have tried to lose weight, and some have had some success, likely short term. I've fallen into that category up to about the last 6 months. After 6 months of research, reading multitudes of medical trials and watching hundreds of videos on the benefits of a keto-centric lifestyle, I've decided to give it an honest evaluation. And as I've indicated in my previous videos, I will be the guinea pig. So I'm trying it on me first so you can have an idea if there's a possibility it might work for you. Of course, all work and no play is no fun at all. So, in order not to have a negative impact on living a healthy lifestyle, I've put together a team of recreational enthusiasts. As you can see, my interests are varied, although they have one thing in common: action. Each gets me out of the house, can be physically challenging and enriching, possibly all the way to the bank. Aquachigger, he's my guru on metal detecting. He understands not only what it takes to find those relics, but the research necessary to find the right location. And then once you find them, how to successfully preserve them so that the history that you've brought to the surface remains available for others. Zero discrimination, well, that's Gypsy. She's out there in Texas and is a great proponent of going out a group of friends, possibly to an old dump site or the location of a Pony Express station, but a place where you can almost expect to find some cool history. Now, the crazy lamp lady, she's all about knowing when something you might find at a Goodwill or Salvation Army or even, well, heck, a yard sale really is a jewel that just needs to be cleaned up a little bit and presented for fun and profit. Captain Drone, he's going to start a whole new world in my book. I've always liked flying, and having been a backseat in the Marine Corps, I understand what it's like to have that bird's eye view of the ground. Well, this is an opportunity for me to pilot my own drone and give you an idea of what it looks like looking down at me, whether I'm metal detecting, boating, or just hanging out in the forest looking for flora and fauna. I've never met them before, but I hear flora and fauna are out there. And lastly is Magnet Influencer. He uses magnets to get out there into the water, off of an old pier, or possibly even over the side of a boat, dangling that magnet down there to see what he can pick up. Now, I'm sure every one of us at one time or another have been at a dock and seen somebody drop something over the side. Could have been an anchor, might just be a fishing pole, or how about that expensive Gerber tool you got for Christmas? Well, once it's over, once it's down, and if that water's cold, that's where it's going to stay. So let's go out and see if we can find some of those treasures. Writing. Wow. That's something I really enjoy doing. But you know, it's really the research before I do the writing that makes me excited about doing so many different things where I can take the words I write and give you a clear picture of what I am seeing and possibly emotionally experiencing. This is how I decide which historical documents or period photographs I might need in order to expand my understanding of what's going on around me. Now, my writing side, whether it's writing a novel, a child's book, or just explaining how I go through the organization, editing, and final publication of one of my factional novels. What's really cool is by bringing all of this together, I exercise that one important muscle that as you get older, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And that's the brain. Over the next period of months or possibly years, we'll delve into how you can take and exercise your brain in order to offset, or in some cases even reverse, the possibility of Alzheimer's. Clearly thinking, understanding where you're at, and appreciating where you're going is all part of exercising the brain. So, joining together positive physical and mental exercises, we can indeed plan to die happy, healthy, and fulfilled. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Hit the bell so that you'll know when I put something else out. And share this with your family and friends. I'm trying to make sure that all of us have an opportunity to plan to die happy, healthy, and fulfilled. Now, one last thought. Remember, growing old does not have to mean withering away. It could mean maturing toward perfection, much like a fine wine. This is Major Warts and All, out